The cards that came out for today have an essence of celebration to them, and I want to hold on to that as a spiritual guided moment and how you should look at things and how you should view them. I feel that it's a key element to trying to get into the zone where you are making things happen. Yesterday we were talking about forgiveness and releasing things. But the most important part of yourself at this point is to look within you and see all the beautiful success that you've achieved within yourself. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. I feel it less as a defense, although he does have a defensive pose. I feel like standing your ground is just standing within your own energy. I feel it's standing within your It's finally standing up to believing in yourself. You see, yesterday what we were talking about, what they're bringing in is that yesterday we were talking about the people when, let's say, they did something to you and you thought, why do they treat me less than I'm worth, or they devalue me, when in fact some of these actions were taken because of personal ways that they react and do things within themselves. So now is time to reestablish your value, and I feel that standing your ground is saying that. It's like you had a lack of faith in yourself at this point, and now it's time for you to say, I'm never going to let anybody make me feel this way again. I'm going to always stand in my power. I'm going to stand and believe in myself. And Spirit wants you to do that. They want you to question every single time somebody comes in and you think to yourself, why do I deserve that? Why do I feel less valuable because that person did something to me? They want you to dismiss that and look for a different answer as to the why of what something happened. Okay? That's the important part of this card. Very important for that. You don't want to, again, having problems with this. Maybe I should just put it up in the air. Is there a lighting specialist in the room? You know, I am just not that person. Let's see if I can. It's just I feel when I diffuse it in the other direction, it's just not bright enough. Ugh. Ugh. Pisces. Ugh, as somebody said in a live stream a long time ago. Let's see here. Can you still see? It feels like you can't. But when I switch it, let's see if I can do this. You're putting up with me, Pisces. You know that, right? You are. You're going, okay, Jane, we're putting up with you. Okay, so that, it's still shiny, but it's a little bit better. I feel it maybe if I put a light over there. Yeah. I'll look into it. All the newbies in the room are going, why the hell is she talking about lighting in the middle of a reading? Because I'm Jane. All right. The shadow. Shadow. Look at that. Right. So, breaking the illusions. I like this card as well. This is telling you that you've broken the illusions of you having done something wrong or having deserved. That's what it's trying to say. when people hurt us or they do something to make us feel bad, the question we should always be asking, Spirit says, is why do I feel less than because of this? Why do I let these people make me feel less important? That somehow I'm deserving to be attacked or hurt or made fun of, or whatever applies here to you, Pisces. Why, oh why, is it happening to you? Why are you believing that scenario instead of going, something with them, not with me? Maybe because you're afraid that you've inadvertently deserved this. You've done something to them that made them react. But you could probably dismiss that quite quickly if you thought about it for a minute. So I want you to do that, Pisces. I want you to think things through and tell yourself, did I deserve that or not? Okay, so I'm going to take the this Serum Marchetti deck because it's a nice deck as well. I've got great let's do that. Okay. Ooh, right away came out. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Can you see that? I hope so. Okay, very beautiful card. Knight of Cups is the up and down of the emotional heart. As Pisces, we are very sensitive to people, and that's what I was talking about. We're very sensitive to how people treat us, and we're always afraid that we may have inadvertently done something to have them react to us that way. And when we feel that we have not, then we feel hurt. We feel like we've been attacked personally, and we wonder, why do I deserve it? And instead of thinking that, instead of going into that emotional roller coaster of that stormy weather of emotion that we let in, we should believe instead that maybe it does not have very much to do with us at all. Maybe it only has to do with the fact that they have different things going on in their lives that has really nothing to do with why that happened, and that we didn't deserve it at all. Everybody's got their own stuff that they're going through. The Nine of Wands. Look at all these hard cards, these emotionally charged cards. The Nine of Wands, why me, why me? Sometimes it's not why you. Sometimes it has to do with the upbringing. That's the way they are. That's the way they react to things. You think that somehow, some way, you're going to change the way they act to things because it's you. In other words, you're with somebody who says they'll behave, they'll be nice. Some people are not. Some people have a long road of understanding why they react. They have a long line of ancestral stuff backing them up into reacting and acting the way that they do. And as much as they like you, that's not likely to change who they are. So what you need is to disconnect yourself from this Nine of Wands, this constantly wounded warrior, and let go of that. Let go of the emotional upheaval. Have faith in yourself. Believe in who you are. Restore the faith that you have in your heart. Okay, this is to open your heart this week, Pisces. It's all about celebrating your beautiful heart space. Look underneath the deck. Look at that. There's the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Showing you that harmony is very, very close by. Okay. The Empress. Gorgeous card. Okay. Right away what came through is it takes two to give birth to anything. To give birth to a child takes two. So, do you want to give birth to bad feelings from past experience with somebody else? When you give energy to those bad feelings that those people, you are creating the exact opposite of what you want. Instead, put your energy in the creations that you do want, in this field of dreams, in this feeling of being somebody who is winning, somebody who can celebrate their little wins, their big wins, all of them, who can, you know, latch put their dreams in a jar, and make them come true, instead of creating complex and terrible feelings. Create something different. Create something that's going to bring more. That goes from the 3 to the 2. Oh God, I have a hard time saying that. Okay. Chariot. Telling you it's time to hop on and take this chariot where you need it to go. Take the momentum and drive it out of the bad into the good. Celebrate the good. Not dismiss the bad, but deal with it. Understand it. Get out of this dry desert. Thank it for all that it's taught you. That it's taught you that you're not responsible for making other people behave. That you are worthy of being treated nicely. And that maybe most of the time when something happens, that it's not directly aimed at you. It is just a conditioning that these people have. And that even if you love them and care for them and are good to them constantly, it doesn't make them something different than they are. Oh Lord. If we could only just learn that early in life, we would save ourselves a lot. Now, it's not to say that you cannot give your opinion on it. You know, you can tell people, yeah, you hurt me really bad, and I know it can't change you, and I know that maybe you don't know better, and that's okay. But the words are more spoken to you so that you understand where you need to go next. Okay? So you can release people early in the game and release the burdens of the feelings that were left behind. Okay, so you heard that. It went all the way over there. 7 of coins. So now it's time for you to assess, Pisces. It's time for you to look at things again and go, okay, now I know. Now I understand. Jane, you make all the sense of the world. I finally understand what you're trying to say, what you're trying to bring forward. I get it. So what do? It's time to assess. It's time to look at things now and scoop away the bad and leave the good. Feed the growth of the positive, discard the negative, and put it to rest. I mean, just get rid of it completely. Rake it up and dispose of it. Like, just, you know, let it, like if it's fruit, you know, the fruit that have fallen. I have an apple tree they're showing me. Some of them have fallen to the ground and they're starting to rot. Well, it's time to put them up together and either plant them in a hole and bring in, grow another apple tree, or put them and make it into mulch so that it can feed the ground and help it along. And that transmutes it into something better. Absolutely. All right, so you have the Judgment card underneath the deck. The Judgment card is explaining to you the same type of feeling, the same type of emotion, but on a much higher scale. This is your everyday. They're asking you to do this every day, and everything that comes up, the Judgment is the big meaning, the big lesson that you learn, that you reviewed what happened, you looked at it. Now you're going to change the way you're looking at it and realize that you're accountable for holding on to things or releasing things, right? And when you release the bad, then you hold on to the good, and you have another awakening of sorts, a second chance, a rite of passage to transition into being happy, being proud, to celebrate your life, and knowing that you've resolved the issues of the past. You're forgiving yourself, you forgive others, and now you're going to carry on into something better. Much better. That's going to serve you better as well. Okay, so let's see here. What else can I do? I think I want to pull some more here from this. One more of that, one more of this, and I think we'll be good after, right? Okay. Alright. Oof. That one came out right away. Okay. So, this says Solitude, the card of Solitude, number 9. The thing is that represents the marble. I don't know why I said the marble, but it's the Hermit. So you have the chess piece behind you and you have the open book. This has been a learning experience for you. This has been showing you a different way, a new way, an enlightened way of thinking, an enlightened way of being, a better way of being with you, understanding who you are. It's a lot of inward stuff. It's a lot of introspection, wisdom, and perspective. And it's going to help you on your spiritual path. There's a lot of great knowledge, a lot of great wisdom coming in with this. And if you can hold on to it and understand it, it's going to help you carry on in your human life with a lot less baggage than you previously had. It's going to help you heal the past baggage, and it's going to help you stop getting more in the future. Last week we were all talking about that, about how to change, how to ride up to the problem and nip it before it becomes a problem that you have to solve. This is what they're doing here. Okay, if you haven't seen any of those, you can go check them out. I'm going to take one more here, Pisces, one more. I love that. Look at the 43-7, the 7 of Pentacles coming in. Details, details. It's coming in again. Again with the books, your compass. Wow, it's got everything in here. What does it say? Clarity. Look at that. It says clarity, right? So are you clear now? Are you seeing it for what it really is? Did you check the fine print now? Did you understand that what you were feeling was not a reflection, which is, you have the shadow card, which is a moon, was only an illusion, and it had no real reflection about your actual value? That's a spiritual guidance here. It's time to celebrate. You're worth something, okay? This is what it means. It means celebrate yourself now, Pisces. Guess what? You were always worth something. You didn't deserve it. You lied to yourself. You made yourself believe that you deserved what somebody did to you by saying, I didn't deserve that. But you had the mindset of feeling like somehow, why did somebody do that to me? Why did they personally attack me? I don't deserve it. No, you didn't. But you shouldn't hold on to that idea of thinking that somehow, maybe, in a really tiny little piece, you had done something to deserve it. It's that manifestation thing. Instead of saying, I didn't deserve it, you say, I deserve better, and it really has nothing to do with me. I know I'm worth it. Okay? I know I'm worthy of better. When you walk with that kind of beauty inside of you, it's very hard to crack that. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's it for today. Wow, beautiful reading, beautiful. Spiritual guidance was on point for me today, so beautiful to share this message, and I'm going to take it to heart too. I've made peace with the people in my life who've caused me harm, but I never really thought of it in that way. And I think it's going to just make me stronger. So take care of yourself. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and I will see you tomorrow for your block. Take care.